Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back Z Squad for another baking video. Today we are making a caramel apple pie. We already pre-made the dough yesterday. You can check that video out. It was our last video and we already pre-rolled and put in the pan. What ingredients would we need? This is my mother.
Okay. All right. We went actually to the apple orchard today and picked fresh apples. So this is going to be so yummy. We're using Gala apples. Okay, you need about 6 cups of apples. Depending on the size of apples, that's about 4 to 6 apples. Half a cup of sugar, half a cup to 3/4 of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, and we are going to add a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of allspice to give it a little bit of a kick. So we're going to just put all of this together in there.
Mix it up.
And so we're just going to get this all kind of mixed together. Move this out of the way. This is our apple filling, and you can customize this any way you want. We even thought about using nutmeg too, but we're just going to use cinnamon and allspice today. And so it actually calls for, one recipe calls for half a teaspoon of cinnamon, but this is what I like to do.
A lot of cinnamon.
I like a lot of cinnamon. I kind of eyeball it. So if you're not sure, use a half a teaspoon, but the more cinnamon the better. Now allspice is really strong, right, Zach?
Oh yes, it's a very potent spice.
So that one you don't want to just, you don't want to just dump that in there because that would be too much. So we're going to use 1/8 of a teaspoon. So it's very little. That's it.
A little bit goes a long way.
A little bit. Yep. Okay, so I think that's mixed pretty good.
I think so.
All right, so then we're going to put this in our shell.
In the deep dish pan.
And a little something I learned was usually you can take a fork. I'm just going to take for air. All right, here we go. We're going to put this in our homemade pie dough.
Just dump it in there.
You can also buy pre-made pie dough.
Pie dough. You can also make it with canned apples, but who does that?
Fresh is always good.
Yes.
Ooh, yummy, yummy.
Canned apples taste just as good, but homemade is better.
So we got that, and then this is extra. What I like to do, I like to put
some butter on top.
A little bit of butter pads on here. Put that a little bit on top.
Better with butter.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You get the little salted caramel. You're gonna put it right where the butter is.
I'm just gonna kind of
somewhere.
Plop it in there.
Plop it a little bit. And drizzle if you want. A lot of caramel is good. This will make it nice and good. Now caramel, I didn't know, is made from sugar. So if you ever see a sugar-free caramel, it's chemicals. I'd say that's one thing that I believe should never be sugar-free is caramel.
This is actually salted caramel that we're using. So I think that looks good. And then
nice and
when
good.
the pie is done, we're gonna, you can drizzle caramel on each piece or on top. All right, so the next thing,
The pie.
do you want me to do this or do you want to do this? I guess.
The guest will put the top on.
Okay, we're gonna put this on. A lot of people use a rolling pin, just kind of
Lay it on.
Kind of pinch the sides together, and use a knife to cut
the excess.
You'll see from Zach's video, this is a pretty simple pie crust. It's a butter.
It's a butter pie dough.
Okay.
So this one you don't make with shortening. This one is just butter.
Okay, so what I usually do is you want to go
Got
like
some
that.
nice slits in it
You
for
can make
designs.
designs. You can make all kinds of designs if you want. Like that. And then you can either use a fork, or I usually take my fingers and I just pinch together like this. And sticky.
Because it's a butter dough.
Yeah. Go around like that. Hopefully we got it together. This goes in an oven of 375. We are going to bake this for about 25 to 30 minutes. That's going to depend on your oven.
Some ovens cook a little faster.
I like to use a pie protector thing.
So
And
the
yeah.
crust doesn't get too brown on the edge. Because the edges are thinner, so they will cook faster.
Yeah, so you want to do this. One of these gadgets is really handy, or you can use foil. But I got one of these. We're going to put that right on there. We're going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. We'll see how it's doing. We'll be right back at you.
Right. Welcome back. Our pie is out of the oven. Once we took off the foil film on the edge, we put it in for another 30 minutes to cook completely. It's nice and done, ready, hot, just enough for drizzle time with caramel. And just do a little, you can glob it on if you want, or just a slight drizzle. Go back and forth. It doesn't have to look pretty, but you can make it look pretty. Because it's all delicious. A little more. And look at that caramel goodness. You could always add more to your piece if you want. There you go. Thank you for watching. The dough recipe was the last video if you'd like to check that out. See you guys next time. Thank you for watching again.